Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to a brand new video on Beamng.drive, and if you are wearing headphones, I am severely sorry. There's a problem that I'm just unable to fix. It's basically only going through one ear. It'll go through some of the other ear, but it's mostly through one ear. So I'm very sorry about that if that is the case, because I'm not always 100% sure. It might be fine, but from what I've heard from my tests, I would highly recommend uh, the not wearing headphones. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get in today's video, which is basically gonna be a how-to video on Beamng Drive on how to work the basically the advanced editor, or the editor, or the world editor option in Beamng Drive. It's really cool. I mess around with it a bunch. Every single trail on this map that is here has been edited by me and Beamng Drive, and basically I'm just going to be showing you guys. I've already lost my character. Where did I go? But basically you open it up through F11, or maybe it's different for you guys, I don't know, but mine's F11. That should be the default. But you move around, ASWD, you look around. It's basically very similar to a lot of things, and basically you can make trails. And typically also there is a thing that I've not been able to figure out how to add back onto this, or if Beamng Drive is different or something, or I'm not sure, but like when I first started messing around with it, there was always a thing right here to make stuff, but then it's gone, and now I rely only on this stuff, but I managed to get by. I don't know if you know how, but it's like an advanced option where you don't need other roads and stuff to make roads. You don't need certain things to make stuff, and you can do a lot more stuff. So if you guys do know how to do that, please let me know down in the comment section below how to do that and how to fix that. That would be very much appreciated. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a trail and kind of basically just add in a bunch of rocks and simple stuff. And yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to have a little trail come up here and then just kind of coming right onto there. And it's something simple like that. But yeah, so my character, I'm right there. I can control my character when I'm in this through enable vehicle and stuff. So there, like that. And also, this is like not. This is just a basic, and it's just how to make roads and stuff. So it's not very advanced. But basically, how to make a road. Of course, I'm on the East Coast map. But you'll basically what you do, they'll have all this stuff to do. So basically, you'll click on the road. So you'll go to road. And then you'll click on the road, and then you'll find the road that you want to do, and then you'll click Control C at the same time. That basically, where is it? Copy road properties. So it basically just copies it, and so then what you want to do next is you want to click Alt, and then you want to go. So you want to place stuff. You want to make sure you're continuing to hold Alt, and then you'll have roads. But now here's the problem. It's going through here, but you can't really see it. So then you want to go to terrain tools, you want to go to paint terrain, and you have all this different stuff that you can mess with. I always go to dirt, and I clear it up, and then I go to pressure, and then I put it at 100 so I can clearly do that. So obviously there's a bunch of rocks here, and I'm not wanting this many rocks right here. So I'll go into forest tools, and then I'll go to erase, and basically just erase these guys right here. And then there we go. Now we got our first little bit of road set up right here. So now you want to go back to this guy right here, and then you'll want to just place it however you want. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go right there, right there. I'm gonna kind of weave through the tree so I can minimize my erasing that I have to do. Nope, I'll do that right there. And I'm gonna come along here, and then I'm gonna enter onto the road right there. Okay, so also let me make it also clear because there's a road right there. Let me kind of make it realistic here by like having the tire tracks so that you can know it better and stuff whatnot like that. So then I want to clear it out again. Clear this boy out right here. Okay. So there's obviously a bunch of stuff in the way, and we'll get that cleared out in just a momento. So then we want to get all this guy cleared up. I'll go ahead and cut to when I get it all cleared up. Alright, so it's now all cleared up. You can see it clearly. And sometimes the terrain may already look like that, and in that case you don't have to, but typically they'll have a bunch of stuff on top of it, and you gotta it's like, oh my. Oh, lordy lordy, what just happened there? But I want to go to grass. I want to cover it up. Yep, like that. Alright, so now I have the road right here, and it's clear looking right there. So, I'll go back to my forestry stuff. And basically I'm on delete right now, but instead of deleting, I'm going to go ahead and actually go to, that's paint. I want to go to select item. I'll select it, and I'm going to bring it, drag it out of the way. So that way I can still have it and I don't have to, yeah. So I also like to, I'll show you this later in the video, but I also like to have it like trees are falling, and I'll show you how to like move and how to shrink and how to grow and how to tilt and stuff like that. It's all pretty simple. So there's that. Alright, let's go ahead and move this guy over a little ways. And you can also select a bunch of stuff like that, and that way you can move it like that. Okay, but typically it likes to grab onto a bunch of other stuff, so that's a little bit annoying. And I typically don't waste my time with this type of stuff. I'll typically just, nope, 5 is that. I want to go to 6, yes. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and delete these guys. Delete that one. Go into select. Go over here, and I'm clicking like 1 is select, 5 is paint, so that's painting the items onto the world, and then 6 is delete. So there we go. Now I have that all cleared up. My character's right over there. So now I have this. So say say it's really uneven here. So let's just say it's like that, and you want to change it from that. So you have all these different really smooth slope, lower height, and then you want to make sure pressure is an initial part of this, because look, if you go pressure 100, that's what you're going to end up with. So let me undo that. Okay. So now let me go back down to pressure, like hardly anything. It's very sensitive. So I'm going to do 5. And that way now I can smoothen it out. And that sometimes I like to give it a little roughness to it. So I'll go through just like doing this. There we go. Okay, so it's roughened up a little bit now. There we are. Okay, so now the fun part comes in when you get to mess with all the items and whatnot. So you'll want to go to paint, and then you have all of these. It's different for every single map, but I'm on East Coast, USA, so I want to go with these guys. So I have large and small, and so basically say I want to do this one. So then I scroll, make it bigger, smaller, the radius, and then I can place it down and then do that and undo. But say I don't want this much, but I want to cover that much radius, and I want to do it in one click. You change the density down, lower, and there you go. But density all the way up is like that. So you want to be very careful. So let me just go with density, like, oh, that's a bit much. Yeah, it's very sensitive. 7, okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to be messing around with everything, but I'll mess around with a good amount so you can kind of get a feel for this, and you can kind of edit on your own. So there we go. Now I have all these. So now let's go out of this, and let's kind of check it out what we have here. So this is our little turnoff right here. I'll insert to set my spawn point. So there, it's obviously way too big, and so what I want to do is I want to go down to select, and I want to shrink it down, go lower. There we go. So now say I have this one, and I want it basically angled, because look, I mean, you can get that, but like obviously I want maximum use of it. So I'll go over to rotate. I'll rotate it just like that. And then that guy's a little high, so actually what I'll do is I'll go into terrain, and I'll do that. I'll even it out here so it doesn't look so off. And sometimes I'll just do this if I just want to get a quick little thing done. But for now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and just show you. There we go. And then select this item, select multiple ones, and then shrink it down. There we go. Okay, let's get that guy down lower. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, I selected everything in that background too. That's no good. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Going all over the place. Okay, let's bring it a little lower here. There we go. There we go. I like it like that. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and lower this guy right there. Okay, so now I got these set up right here like this. And now look at how much better it is. Instead of it being a giant blob and everything, every second looks like it was near impossible to do. It's now possible and doable. So now what I want to do is I want to add a little bit more. So then I will go over to, let's say, so instead of large, I want small. So then there's all of these. Ooh, these look cool. So then I'll place these guys down. Oh, this is a little bit too much. There we go. Place some small guys down. And so now, this looks good, but look, I feel like I want to make it a little bit more closed in. So, like more wooded. So what I'll do at this point is I'll go down to trees. There's a bunch of different trees. Again, each map is different, but I want to go to... I don't want that. No. So, stuff. Ooh, my word. So stuff like this. So then I want to change the density up a little higher. Oh, no, I want to go higher. There we go. So then I'll cover this guy up with a bunch of these boys. I'll go with this. Oh, those are big boys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's how I like it. Alright. And there's that. So now let's test out the trail, and then as I go, I check for anything else. Of course, you can do it however you guys want, but I'll often like to check for how much stuff, like stuff to add along the trail. Ooh, very bumpy right here. Ooh, this is sweet, bro. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Okay, so very bumpy right here. Oh, no. And so at this point, say I want to add some water to the trail, because that's a pretty deep thing. It can fill some water. So unless like you got a little thingy right here, I don't know how to add it back, and if you do, let me know down in the comment section. So basically when I add this, it's gonna look like this, very, very, very shallow, and you don't want that type of stuff because it's just it's basically transparent. So you want to go to a near river, which some places don't have that. So in that case, I don't know how to solve that. So then you'll go to Control C. You'll select it, and I want to go back to where I am. So then I want to do that like that. Okay, and then I want to lower just like that. And so there's also default depth, so that goes down, and if you have it at 0, basically it's just going to be the thinnest layer of water. So you want to put it down a little ways if you want it to actually have depth to it, and then the width is right here, and you change the width of it. So let's check this out. Just like that, and there you go. You got yourself some water on the trail. And so you'll just basically, you're just checking out what you think you could change up, and then, so at this point, say I want to have a tree falling down on the ground. So I basically go into select. I select the tree I want. So then I go to rotate. And I rotate it down like that. And then I lift it up. And then I want to rotate it a little bit more this way. Rotate it back. Just like so. And I want it just like that. And keep in mind that these are like this. So you have to kind of try to find the best way you can to block it up. So then there you go. And if it's too high, you basically just add some terrain. For the sake of the video, I'll go ahead and do that. So say it's too high, I can't make it up. I will go over to terrain and make sure the pressure, I always check my pressure. And then I'll just basically grow that up a little bit. And there we go. Oh. Oh, buddy boy. There we go. Alright. Oh, no. Okay. So, there's that. And so, say halfway through, it's not bumpy enough for you. You want it bumpier. So, what I will typically do is I will go into erase. I'll erase the blocks, the guys that are in my way, and then I'll lower. And say I want to just have like a little guy right there. There we go. And then I will go back to the rocks, and then I'll, oh, no, that's delete. I'm going to paint. Oh, buddy boy, I have that 100% density. I'll lower that density just a little bit. There we go, something like that. And then obviously you get a good look at that. That's pretty high, so I want to go boop, just like so. Or you can lower it with the other thing. Sometimes it's personal preference, so then there we go. And then say you want to just yeet across that. Yeah. Oh no, I am stuck. So then also, if you're stuck but you don't want to, your insert was way far back, but you can't reset because it's way far back there, but you don't want to insert because it's just you don't want to insert for the sake of the video. So then you lower the rock, or you keep getting stuck on it. You just find the point where you're stuck, get yourself stuck, and then you'll basically, while you're on it, you will edit it. And then if that works for you, if it gets you unstuck, then you've got your problem solved right there. And my tires are bent out of place. There we go. Alright. And there you are. And it's basically just as simple as that. And I made my own trail. Let me go ahead and insert so I can do this, and my guy can drive away. But yeah, look at this. So just from the short little time that we did, and I was explaining everything. So you can probably do it in double the speed. But look at what I got here. A nice little trail from absolutely nothing. And go back to the beginning of the video if you want to see what it was like before. This is what it looks like now. So, that was my how-to video on basically just a simple like off-road trail making, advanced editor, world editor. If you want to see any more videos like this, or what type of questions you have, then make sure to leave a comment down below. And if it's a big problem, I'll maybe make a video out of it instead of just replying back to your comment. But I'll always make sure to try my best to comment back, and that's basically it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, make sure to comment down below and leave a like, and maybe even consider subscribing to the channel if you feel so inclined. But yeah, definitely don't want to miss out on any videos that I have coming up. I'm trying my very hardest to post more, so just hang in with me. I had a very busy week this week, and I couldn't do very much. But I'm trying very hard to post 3 times a week if I can, 4 times, 5 times at best. But yeah, definitely just hang in with me. I will definitely make sure to start posting more often. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.